Today, we'll be ranking the most famous foods from every state in America.
We've got pizza from New York,
Barbecue from Texas,
lobster rolls from Maine,
50 states and 50 foods. And with the help of random strangers, a few subscribers, competitive eaters, and even a food critic, will ultimately choose the most iconic food in America. Each of these foods will be randomly sorted into a bracket.
We'll be going through 5 different rounds to get through this bracket.
Linja and I have placed our bets on who's gonna win, and whoever gets closer gets to give the other person a pretty exciting punishment at the end.
Round 1.
Round 1 will be a rapid fire round,
I'm going to ask random strangers on the street to decide for us.
while I stay here to tally the results. But first, we're eliminating 2 states where we have the least number of subscribers.
And those 2 states are Alaska and Wyoming.
That means that king crab and bison burger are out of the competition. All right, Linja's on the streets. Let's see what we find out.
For $1, would you rather have clam chowder or maple syrup?
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder is one of the best foods in the world. I'm from Boston though, so I'm biased.
For $1, would you rather have clam cakes or cheese?
Clam cakes.
That is a huge win for my hometown of Rhode Island. We love to see that.
Toasted ravioli or ribs?
I'd rather have ribs.
No, thank you very much. Oh yes, kissies. Texas barbecue or chicken fried steak?
Texas barbecue.
Good answer. The barbecue in Texas is literally life-changing.
Would you rather have New York City pizza or chocolate gravy?
New York City pizza.
All right, that one's not a big surprise. We're in New York City filming this.
For $1, would you rather have nympflick soup or chislic?
No.
I don't know.
Nick, nobody knows what either one is.
Okay, I will say this nipfla soup looks and tastes delicious. Sorry, South Dakota.
Would you rather have a lobster roll from Maine or crab cakes from Maryland?
Probably lobster roll.
That was instant. She didn't even have to think about it.
Pepperoni roll.
Coney dog.
Finger sticks.
Enchiladas.
Salmon.
Philly cheesesteak. Fried catfish.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Definitely poke bowl.
Gumbo.
Sugar cream pie.
Would you rather have New Haven pizza or Jell-O?
Oh, Jell-O. Why would I want New Haven pizza? We're in New York.
Do not talk about Connecticut pizza in New York City. Noted.
Would you rather have Snicker salad or Kool-Aid?
I'll say Kool-Aid, actually.
Okay.
You gotta pick Kool-Aid. Look how classic this is. Good choice. Oh, shoot. And just like that, round 1 is complete, but I can't believe some of the foods we lost. Cheese, Nashville hot chicken, avocado toast, those are some of the most iconic foods out there. But there can only be one winner today. Round 2. With only 24 foods left, we have Megabyte Ronnie and Crazy Legs Conti, 2 nationally ranked competitive eaters. These guys here will be deciding which 12 foods move forward to the next round. And just to be clear, your legal name is Crazy Legs Conti?
It is.
For this round, they'll each be given the same size portion of foods, which by my calculations means that whoever's eating faster is eating the better bite.
And I'm an active EMT, so I'll be on high alert.
Round 1 is Rhode Island clam cakes versus Massachusetts clam chowder. Eaters, are we ready?
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1, eat! Oh God. Whoa, that's fast. How are they doing this? Oh, we got a winner. Looks like clam chowder from my homeland of Boston is moving forward.
Round 2 will be New Mexico enchiladas versus South Carolina low country boil.
That's a little unfair, don't you think? Aren't you the corn on the cob champ?
I am the 4-time corn on the cob eating champion.
Eaters, on your marks, get set, go. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I've never seen anybody eat anything that fast. We have a winner, enchiladas.
Not bad.
So many different techniques going on here. The ribs are just going like nothing, sucked clean off the bone. That might have been a record time. Where is all the food going?
A Michigan Coney dog win.
I'm feeling like the pork roll is gonna be gone first. The pork roll must be just that much more delicious.
Illinois deep dish versus New York slice. And don't forget the grouse. This is a very close one. New York slice, we got a winner.
Pizza's a winner every time, but good job, Ronnie.
The soups are going down fast. North Dakota, on to the next round.
I think the Maine lobster rolls kind of got this.
Oh yeah, that was delicious.
I really want Kentucky Fried Chicken to win this, but I also know that a good fried catfish pretty much can't be beat. He's even doing the fried catfish dance. KFC, done.
Gumbo might be a little easier, but you can't beat a good poke bowl. Louisiana Gumbo
good job,
wins.
Ronnie.
Just 2 rounds left. We have the Florida key lime pie versus the Indiana sugar cream pie. Which one's gonna win?
In honor of Larry Bird, I'm going Indiana.
3, 2, 1, pie time. This is the fastest round yet. Oh, wow! Oh my gosh, Florida by a millisecond.
Oh man.
That was a sweet win.
Final round, Nebraska versus Utah.
Great 12 rounds, Ronnie. I'm channeling you, wearing your shirt.
Nice shirt, bud.
All right, let's eat.
Ready, set, go.
I can't watch this. That's insane.
Congrats on a great meal.
Hell yeah.
Thank you to both of our competitive eaters today. I hope you guys are full.
I don't know you, Ronnie, but I got room for dinner if he's cooking.
I got room for dessert.
And that brings us on to the next round.
Round 3.
For round 3, there are only 12 foods remaining.
Wait, Nick, we only have 11 foods here. What happened to the New York pizza?
I'll order another slice on DoorDash.
Hey, how's it going?
I got a delivery for Nick.
That is me, but I got a question for you. Which is better, New York pizza or New Mexican enchiladas?
New York pizza, are you kidding me?
Well, because the delivery driver decided for us on the pizza, which I agree with, we only have 10 foods left to decide.
But for this round, we'll be blindfolded.
This will be all about the taste. We'll start with the Utah Jello versus the Florida Key Lime Pie. Let's go ahead and take a bite. What do you think?
An 8.
Jello is so neutral. I'm gonna give that one a flat 5 out of 10.
Now for the Florida key lime pie.
Oh, this is fantastic.
That's good.
I'm gonna give this one an 8.5 out of 10.
I give it a 9. I'm taking it home with me.
Score says Florida's moving on. Next up, we have the Michigan Coney Dog versus Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh,
That is good.
that's pretty good. Now I know why all these foods made it to this round.
7?
I'm actually a sucker for a good hot dog. This one's also a 7 out of 10 for me. But it's up against a tough competitor, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I'd give it a 7.
Good fried chicken like this always gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Kentucky, you're moving on. Next up, North Dakota Nipfla Soup.
Oh, this is a 5.
Linja, you read my mind. 5 out of 10. Up against a very tough competitor, a Maine lobster roll. A good fresh lobster roll is always a 10.
Yep, I'd say a 10. A perfect score. Maine, you're moving on.
Next up, one of my favorites, Massachusetts clam chowder.
Louisiana gumbo. 5?
A flat 5 for this? For me, I think the flavors are popping. I give this one about a 9.5 out of 10. Next up, New Jersey pork roll.
7. The bun is buttery. The pork is nice and salty.
I kind of wish I could see what this one looks like, but I don't love it. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. And our final food to discuss, the ribs from Kansas. I'm gonna get a good bite of this one. Oh, I forgot about the bone. There's something about the smokiness of that for me just can't be beat. I'm giving Kansas a solid 8.5 out of 10.
I'm giving this a 9.
Kansas, you're moving on. Just to make sure our dasher from DoorDash was thinking straight, I'm gonna take a bite. Oh yeah, he knew what he was talking about. Round 4. Manny, get out of frame.
For round 4, we only have 6 foods remaining.
And in this round, we'll be asking some subscribers for help. Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Kurt. I'm vouching for Kentucky Fried Chicken today. Truly American dish. Tender, juicy, hearty, and satisfying.
I'm Nico. I'll be backing up New York's pizza. Pizza tastes good hot or cold. It's nutritious. There's a wide variety of toppings. Pizza is really good any time of the day. That is why New York pizza is the best.
I don't know if I agree with you on it being healthy, but everything else sounded great.
Chicken is definitely healthier than pizza.
Even though it's chicken, it's fried.
He brings up a valid point.
Yeah,
Ninja.
it does.
I mean, pizza is like the best food in the world. There's no way it could lose to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
There's nothing better than a crispy, juicy bite of hot chicken.
Gosh, I was impressed with both of them and how well prepared they were. I thought Nico had some good points.
But here's the thing. I agree with Kurt in that there's nothing better than just a hot, crispy, flavorful bite of fried chicken. As much as I love pizza, I can't see how chicken couldn't move forward.
I guess I agree. I think we gotta go with Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I'm sorry, New York pizza. I'm gonna miss all the great times we had together. Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
May, why don't you get us started with why the lobster roll could be the most iconic food in America?
The lobster roll is absolute perfection. You get a toasted, buttery roll, the sweet lobster, the creamy mayos. You can't get any better.
With the key lime pie, you have like a nice graham cracker bottom, sweet and sour, little bit of a tart flavor. I think the fact that key lime pie might not be the most, popular food kind of gives it its underdog advantage.
Oh, that's another tough one.
As good of a job as Harrison did just pushing for that Florida key lime pie, I just don't feel like it's a well-known and widespread enough food to win this challenge today.
I agree with you. I really have very fond memories of eating Maine lobster rolls on the beach in Maine in the summer. Can't beat that, sorry.
Porter, Nick, how's it going? Who wants to start us off?
Louisiana gumbo is the best food in the United States for multiple reasons. You can make it with different ingredients. Different cooks will cook it differently.
There's a reason ribs are some of the most popular cuts of meat. You can marinate them, grill them, smoke them, fry them.
Obviously, ribs are ribs. Everyone knows what ribs are. When you think of Louisiana food, the first thing that comes to mind is gumbo.
You tell me a meat that slides off a bone as cleanly as a rib. And that's what makes the ribs the best food in the USA.
Actually, that one's a pretty easy one for me.
I agree. Porter even admitted it himself.
Everyone knows what ribs are.
Gumbo is so iconic, but too Louisiana.
I totally agree. Final round!
For round 5, we brought in a food critic and writer to help us out. Somebody who knows more about food than anybody else out there. Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm happy to be here, Nick.
We are down to just 3 foods.
We've got a Maine lobster roll, pretty tough to beat, some beautiful ribs dripping with barbecue sauce, and of course, good old classic Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I love all those, and it's going to be tough, but I think I can help you pick one. Here we have the Maine lobster roll, you know, such a classic. Looks great. Let's see what it's about. Technically, this is a great lobster roll packed with fresh, meaty, sweet lobster, beautiful griddled, buttered bun. Iconic to Maine, of course. The most iconic food in the U.S.? I don't know. From Maine, moving south, repping Kansas, we have these awesome barbecue ribs. And the key to a good rib is not falling off the bone, much as some people like that. The key to a good rib is good smoke, and when you bite into it, the meat doesn't fall off the bone. Rather, it's like you've taken a little bite out of it, and you see like where you've taken your bite from. You know, and of course, you know, good flavor and all that. So let's see if these are delicious and iconic. Very tasty. Most iconic in the entire United States? Not sure. Some beautiful bird here representing Kentucky. Let's see. Perfect combination of plump, juicy chicken and a nice craggy crust. All right, well, this is a very, very weighty decision.
Joe, it's been a long day. Give us the final verdict.
Much as I love Maine lobster rolls, they're iconic to Maine, not the entire United States. So we'll just take them off the table. Then it's a tough decision because fried chicken is so American and it is a favorite, but you know what? Barbecued ribs are not just eaten in Kansas. They're eaten everywhere. Chicken, ribs, chicken. I'm gonna have to give it to ribs.
Whoa, Linja! The most iconic food in America.
Ribs are not just for Kansas, kids.
Barbecue is everywhere.
We should have known all along.
This food right here deserves the crown.
Well, I picked fried chicken and I got further than Nick, so I get to pie him in the face.
If only I could have read the future and picked ribs. Linja.
I feel so bad.